this meeting to order, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Vogt?
Here.
Mr. Espin?
Here.
Mr. Giannakis?
Here.
Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Pender?
Here.
Mr. Panisi? Here. Mr. Sesselberg? Here. Mr. Chapman? Here. Mr. Cassio?
Here.
In accordance with the terms of the Sunshine Law, adequate notice of this meeting was posted in all school buildings, the administration building, borough clerk's office, public library, 3 newspapers, and tapped into on January 7th, 2025. Please be advised there is no smoking on school grounds inside or outside at any time. Please silence all electronic devices and pursuant to district policy number 0167. Each statement made by participant shall be limited to 3 minutes duration, and no participant may speak more than once on the same topic.
Thank you. Superintendent's report?
Thank you, Mr. Cassio. Welcome back to all of our students, staff, and families as we begin the 25-26 school year. As part of our continued practice, we invite a student representative from the high school to share highlights of student life. This evening, we are pleased to welcome Chidibere Unoha. Chidibere currently serves as the Executive Board President of the Student Council. She has also served as class officer and is actively involved in numerous clubs and activities, including the Environmental Science Club, Spanish National Honor Society, Heroes and Cool Kids, the UNICEF Club, and the Student Leadership, among many others. We thank her for representing her peers and look forward to hearing her update this evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Tansy, Ms. Malishak, and Mr. Cassio, and all the members of Board of Education. My name is Chidibere Anoha, and I'm honored to serve as Student Council President here at South Plainfield High School. In addition to Student Council, I'm a 3-time varsity track athlete, Vice President of UNICEF, and co-founder of Techie Teens at the Senior Center, and an active leader in several other clubs in South Plainfield High School. I'd like to take the next few minutes to update you on how the school year has started. And the first few days of school went smoothly, and 2 of the biggest changes students have noticed so far are the security screenings and cell phone policies. At first, the screenings felt unusual, almost like going through TSA just to get into school, but the feedback has been very positive. Many of my friends and classmates have told me that they personally feel safer, and I share that same feeling. The cell phone policy was also something students were very hesitant about, but it already made a big impact. From my own experience, I've seen more students paying attention in class, and I'm also talking to each other instead of staring at their phones. I've had more thoughtful and fun conversations with people I might have not otherwise met, and I think it's helpful in bringing connections in the classroom. We also have a number of exciting events coming up. Homecoming will be held on October 1st, beginning at 6 p.m. Students must attend school that day to be eligible to go, and tickets are already selling quickly. Our athletics and activities are off to a great start as well. James Katzinger set a new world record in the 5K with an incredible time of 16 minutes, 12.23 seconds. The marching band not only won their first competition two weeks ago, but also hosted a major event at the Joe's Field this past Saturday, welcoming over 9 bands to compete. For senior events, we're also going to hold our senior sunrise very soon to kick off the year. School pictures are also coming up. Underclassmen will take their pictures during physical education September 18th and 19th, and students will take their pictures for their IDs. Looking ahead, on September 25th, the counseling department will host a senior college planning night with more details to be announced soon. On October 1st, there will also be an anti-bullying assembly for all students during Block 1 and 2. Then on October 3rd, we will be cheering on our football team in the homecoming game against Bernards. The following week, from October 6th through the 10th, SPHS will organize the Week of Respect activities and information shared through Tiger TV and during their lunch periods. And just as a reminder, school will be closed on September 23rd and October 2nd. Overall, it has been a very positive and exciting start to this new school year, and I'm very proud to represent a student body that continues to adapt, support one another, and make the most of the opportunities that we have at South Plainfield High School. Thank you for your time, and I'm looking forward to keep you guys updated during the school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Felicia. We are going to switch it around a little bit. I know that we have Ms. Maleska scheduled for our next presentation, but I'm going to ask Mr. Coughlin if you'll join us at the podium. I'm going to ask Mr. Casio to go on over to the podium. And then I'm going to ask our guest of honor to join at the podium, Lucas Reinhold, if you'll come up to the podium with your mom and dad. Okay. We are presenting tonight in recognition of a Riley Elementary School student, Lucas Reinhold, for his dedication, commitment, and advocacy in promoting healthy heart. Lucas has been recognized by the American Heart Association for his work and participation in the Kids Heart Challenge, the American Heart Challenge. So this evening, the principal is here to say a few words about this amazing student.
Thank you everyone for having me tonight. I do want to say, Mr. Gaspari also wanted to be here this evening. However, I'm hopeful that South Plainfield is beating Carteret on the soccer field right now. And for those of you who know me, it hurts a little bit. Tonight, I am honored to be here to celebrate Lucas Reinhold and his amazing effort in supporting and promoting the Kids Heart Challenge. For those of you that don't know, each year in conjunction with our physical education program at Riley, Mr. Gaspari partners with the American Heart Association and with our contact who happens to be here tonight, Ms. Heather Lepardo, who is the Developmental Director for School Engagement, to encourage students at Riley to participate in the Kids Heart Challenge. During this challenge, students are encouraged to learn heart-healthy habits and the importance of physical activity. The Kids Heart Challenge and the American Heart Challenge programs not only celebrate students across the country that have special hearts, but also celebrate students that make a difference. Each year, students are encouraged to share their why with the kids about the Kids Heart Challenge and why it's important to them. These submissions are sent to the National Center, and I am thrilled to share with you that a student from Riley, a third grade student from Riley, has been named as a heart advocate. As an advocate, Lucas gets to share why the program is important to him and further explain how the Kids Heart Challenge and the American Heart Challenge encourages heart and brain health while helping others. I also want to celebrate Lucas's family tonight for being so supportive in our American Heart Challenge mission. They, as a family, were able to help raise over $1,000 in donations for the American Heart Association as in our partnership with the Kids Heart Challenge, which is an amazing thing. And I just want to give a couple stats because I promised Heather I would. In our participation in this program, students in South Plainfield schools have some of these amazing stats. Approximately 1,600 students had access to heart and brain health resources. 379 students and families had access to online heart and brain health resources to build a healthy home. 53 students and families watched videos on life-saving skills on hands-on CPR. And 41 students and families watched a video to learn about the warning signs of stroke. That's all just based on our participation with this program. The American Heart Association also rewards teachers like Mr. G, who hopefully is winning tonight, with the opportunity to purchase new equipment for his classroom to help support this work. Lucas has played an integral role in all of this. Now, before I finish, I learned something very, very special last night at Riley's Back to School night, which I'm telling you, it was a banger. We had standing room only seats. You should have been there. It was fun. I got a chance to talk to the Reinholds, and it has come to my attention that Mrs. Reinhold and her cinematic expertise is going to film Lucas doing some heart-healthy things at home, whether it's his morning activities, his routines, his eating habits, his exercise routines, and she's going to splice that all together. And in partnering with Heather, that video montage is going to be shared as one of the messages that gets shared out across the country with other children his age to help promote that idea of heart health. So, again, I am very honored tonight to be able to celebrate Lucas. Thank you.
How are you, sir? Mr. Cassio. So I'm going to read this to you, right? This certificate of recognition is hereby presented to Lucas Reinhold for his outstanding dedication, commitment, and advocacy in promoting heart health on the 17th day of September 2025. Through his active participation in the Kids Heart Challenge, America Heart Challenge, his efforts have been recognized by the American Heart Association. He is hereby designated as an advocate for his hard work, enthusiasm, and inspiration in encouraging others to live a healthy lifestyle. Congratulations. I'm getting out of the way.
You have to be in the
Let her
picture.
take one of his parents.
Connor, what's with the door?
Jesus. Scared of it. Try to trip over this thing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Nice job. Nice job.
Great job, man. Congrats.
Oh, wait, yes, congratulations.
Now we get one of these. All right, good job.
Proud of you. Good job. Good job, sir. Very good.
Very good. Very good.
That's on video,
That's right. Where's the Congratulations again. We're very proud of you. Now I'm going to ask that Ms. Maleska, she has a couple of presentations this evening. One is on the HIV self-assessment grades for the 24-25 school year, along with the graduation pathways report, and I'm going to ask you to go right into the update for the assessments.
Sounds good. Thank you, Dr. Dancy. So we as a school district are required to report out on our HIV self-assessment grades for harassment, intimidation, and bullying. This focuses on how many HIB programs and approaches we have in our schools, how many trainings we've offered, staff trainings, student programming, curriculum and instruction, how many HIB personnel we have in district, reporting procedures, investigative procedures, and then overall reporting. So the maximum score that you could receive is a 78. I'm just going to read the school name and the final score. This is attached in curriculum under 10G if anyone wants to read through it more closely. The high school scored 76. The middle school scored 74. Grant School 77. Franklin School 76. Kennedy School 72. Riley School 73. Roosevelt School 77. Riley Pre-K Annex 77, and Roosevelt Pre-K Annex 77. These scores are done through the anti-bullying specialist in partnership with the principal, and then I review them prior to submitting to the state. That is one report. For the graduation pathway, we as a school district are required to report out on our graduating class, the 2025 cohort. We had 289 students graduate, 264 met the first pathway for English language arts, 25 met the secondary pathway for English language arts, 188 students met the first pathway for mathematics, 77 met the second pathway, 24 met through the third pathway, which is in a portfolio appeal. We also had 2 students who were denied graduation due to credit. More specifics on this are also in the curriculum, tab 10H. Okay, so last up, there are a few upcoming assessments families should be aware of in the coming weeks. For those seniors who were unsuccessful on the New Jersey Graduation Proficiency Assessment last year, retakes will be offered at the high school the week of October 6th. School counselors are in touch with families of students who need to take that assessment. On October 15th, 10th and 11th graders will participate in the PSATs. Now, something new, the New Jersey Department of Ed is implementing a new state assessment. So instead of just having our standardized New Jersey Student Learning Assessment or New Jersey Graduation Proficiency Assessment, they are modifying this and it is becoming an adaptive exam. So it's the same name with adaptive attached to it, and what that means is the questions will either get more difficult or less difficult based upon how students are responding. The goal of this is to give us as a school district and across the state a better understanding of students' academic levels, because by offering a range of questions, it's less about whether or not the student meets proficiency at this grade level, but being able to dive into the data and see if maybe they're at a lower grade level or even a higher grade level so that we can better differentiate instruction to meet their needs. There will be a field test. It is mandatory. Information will come home this week for families, but it's something to keep in mind that all of our students in grades 4 through 10 will participate in an ELA, English Language Arts field test. Students in grades 4 through 9 will take a math field test, and there will also be a field test for Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2. So that is something new that students will have to participate in the fall, and an email will come home to families this week with more information. Thank you, Dr. King.
Thank you, Ms. Meliska. A few more items that I just want to make sure that our public is aware of. Almost all of our back-to-school nights have already taken place, but we do have two. The middle school is happening right now, but we do have two that still remain. Our preschool program at Roosevelt Back to School will be held on the 18th, beginning at 6:30 in the evening, and Riley Preschool Annex will occur on September 22nd at 6:30. A reminder for our parents and guardians, if you haven't already done so, please complete your free and reduced lunch application. Currently, benefits will expire on October 16th, so families must reapply to continue receiving the support. Applications are available online on the district website. In addition, we also have an updated social services handbook. It's digital, available to all of our families. You just need to go right on to our district website. It'll give you information on social services that are available through the borough, the county, and the state of New Jersey. Another important reminder for our families, please make sure that you log on to the Genesis system to update any information involving your child. Update your contact information, especially your emergency contact information, so that if there's any reason that we need to reach out to you during the day, that we have active numbers and we know that we're able to get in touch with you. I know Chidabere had also spoken to us about how the students were feeling about our security system, and I'm going to ask Mr. Viscola to come up to the podium, give us a little feedback on what he's seeing as the principal. And just to let you know, we are actually having a visit from a neighboring district tomorrow to take a look at the security system because they had heard it's going so well.
Thank you, Dr. Tanzi. And first, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Tanzi and Ms. Meliska, publicly for all your support and rolling out everything for our security system. Its success has been because of the great collaboration and cooperation we've always had together. So thank you, as well as the entire central administration team. Anyone who was there saw literally every administrator in the district and secretary there helping get us rolling, and it was a huge help. And also thank you to the Board of Education for giving us additional resources to make sure we have the staff appropriate for that. To say its success is an understatement. From day 1 to day 2, we saw a massive improvement, and day 1 was actually pretty good, to be honest with you. We were worried about everyone getting into school by 8:15 the first day. Everybody was in school prior to 7:50, I believe, between 7:50 and 8 o'clock without any lines. And then by day 3, by 7:45 the start of school, traffic was clear, lines were clear, and everybody was straight in. I have some data that I've actually pulled from our Evolve system, just to give you some ideas on what's going on in reference to it. I've had a few conversations with parents. All of them have mostly been in thanks. So on behalf of them and the conversations, I'd like to thank Dr. Tanzi, Ms. Meliska, and the Board of Education for helping support the safety of our high school students. But I have a week metric from week 1. Basically, looking at the numbers, I have about 1,200 check-ins a day, which equates to about a little over 1,000 students, and the seniors that come back for lunch. On top of that, it's just keeping track of everyone coming in and out of the building and a security check. And throughout 6,000 check-ins throughout our first week, we did 95% clear rate on all check-ins, and not a single thing that I'm okay saying publicly to report. Outside of that, a majority or almost all of our alerts have either been a bracelet, the Beats headphones, or actually our instruments actually send them off, because they're brass things that they bring inside of the school. But we welcome those in. Just looking at a daily metric, this is actually from Tuesday. This week, we're actually up to 96 from 95% last week. I'm hoping to get even higher. We had 1,100, actually 1,200 in. We had 53 alerts, which is a 4% rate. And you look at our peak times, and it actually gives you the times in which people came in. Looking at that, all but 14 of our students were actually in the building and secure prior to 7:45. That's just through our Evolve system. So again, there might be slight hiccups with the system resetting, or we might be double checking something, but it's definitely made us a safer school. I was really pleased to have a conversation with Chida Barry and a number of other students saying how much better they felt. And I don't believe this is illusion. I feel that it's not just that feeling, we actually are that much safer at South Plainfield High School, and I want to thank everybody for their help in that.
We'd also like to extend thanks to the parents, guardians, the South Plainfield Police Department, our SROs and our SLEOs for assisting with the traffic management around our schools. With your cooperation, traffic flow has improved significantly and dismissal times have been efficient. We anticipate some delays on rainy days, but procedures have adjusted and our traffic has flowed very nicely. So we're on track here. Once again, I'd like to welcome back all of our students and family. We look forward to a safe, successful, and engaging 25-26 school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Any board member comments and presentations? Mr. Pender.
Chip Berry, thank you for keeping us informed. Your report was excellent, so thank you. Mary, thank you for keeping us informed. Your report was also excellent. I know Lucas already left, but that's incredible in the third grade being able to advocate for something that's so important. Healthy heart health, and I remember when I was at Riley, we did jump rope for heart, so it's always important to see that we are still maintaining that awareness and keeping up with that on an annual basis. So to Lucas, I know he left already, but keep up the incredible work for you and your colleagues, your classmates.
Mr. Chapman.
Kind of want to echo what Devon just said without being, extremely duplicative about it. Chidaberi, thank you very much for your presentation. I really enjoyed your enthusiasm in doing it. Now you laugh, but it was really, it's important. It's an important part of public speaking. So you did a great job. Thank you very much. To Lucas, an ambassador for heart health in the third grade, phenomenal. Everything was great. And Mary, not to leave you out, your report was riveting. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's riveting. I like that, riveting.
Sharon.
I'd also like to thank Chida Berry for providing us with the update on high school. It was extremely informative, and we appreciate you letting us know what's going around our high school, what's happening around our high school. So thank you again. Congratulations, Lucas. I know we left for recognition and participation in Kids Heart Challenge. Advocating for something you believe in is extremely important, so great job to him. And Mary, many thanks for your informative data reports. I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Anybody else? I'd like to recognize one point you made with the cell phones. I find it impressive that the students are now more engaged. They're communicating, social skills, it all goes hand in hand, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, Sean?
I just wanted to add on one more thing. I invited Dr. Tansey to speak about our security system at our county meeting in December, so she's agreed to, and she's going to give a presentation along with Woodbridge's superintendent as well, because they recently in April installed the security system as well.
Thank you. Any public comments on agenda items only? Seeing none. Resolution to approve prior board minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Espin?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Abstain.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. On to curriculum, we have A through I.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Espin?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Bender?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. Policy, looks like just A.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Esplin?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. We've got personnel A through E.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Vogt?
Yes, abstain on D147, that's my spouse.
Mr. Esplin?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis? Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes, abstain on any family member, possible family. Finance, A through E. That double D.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Esplin?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. At this time, any public comments on any matter?
Hello, good evening. My name is Scott Miller. Been here before. Just want to say it's been a great couple of weeks to be a marching band parent. We have a lot of good going on. And I think I want to start with thanking Mr. Wiggins and his crew. They got our patio donation to the Board of Ed up and running fully with power. So for the first home game, for the first time ever, we did not drag a generator down to the field. We did not hang an extension cord all over the place. The kids could run around and play a little bit, not supposed to, but they played a little bit. There's no real danger around what we're doing there. So we thank the Board of Ed for allowing us to bring this to the field. We're very proud of it. We think it looks like it was built with the field itself. I myself was happy to see that it was used at graduation last year for a polling station. So it's got lots of uses. We're gonna make great use of it, and I hope other people do as well. That's how our year started while the marching band was doing all of their prep work. We go into our first competition. The Marching Tigers are the reigning state champions in the tournament bands, and they got bumped up a class. It's much like a sports division being put up into a much bigger grouping. It's a much stricter rubric they're graded on, and instead of being afraid of this, all of our Marching Tigers, they've risen to the challenge, and they won their first competition this year. And then we get into Saturday, biggest event of the year for the music boosters. One of the biggest events for the Marching Tigers is your own home show. And we want to come here today to thank again the Board of Ed, the grounds crew, the athletic department, the custodial staff. We brought in 9 bands this year, which is up from previous years. Somewhere around 750 to 800 marching band kids visited this facility. They start out in the field here. We're lining up, doing all the rehearsals. They march through Spring Lake Park. They go through the PAL. They pick up all their gear at the pool parking lot. They go perform. The entire day, we could not have asked for better weather, by the way. And I don't know, like there were hundreds of people came to visit our facility, and not one person had anything negative to say about what was going on down there. The kids had a ball. While you're in your home competition, you don't get to actually win. You present the trophies, you don't get to get one. Our Marching Tigers had the best score of the day. So they continue to improve in their new class, which is absolutely excellent. We did have a couple of minor kerfuffles getting set up, some scheduling issues, but we worked through them. But it did bring up something that I did want to point out. We were asked to move some of our spectator parking more towards Kennedy School, to utilize that back field way to come up by the baseball fields to get up behind Joe's Field to get where we were. that one or two spectators did comment that it is not exactly graded and presentable for walking. It looks like it's more like water runoff there. It is something that I would encourage the Board of Ed to look into, because I know that is used for graduation parking. The kids come up that way when they're doing graduation practices. It needs a little bit of work if it's really going to be an entrance to the facility to be used for different events. We made it work. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, but there is a lot of uneven ground over there that might want to be looked at, just so there's not anything in the future. But we do want to thank everybody involved in the school district for allowing the music boosters to do what we do, which is to support the kids and the directors here at the high school. We really can't ask for a better start to the year, so thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Rowley. I'm the president of the Marching Band Boosters. Although it's not Marching Band Boosters, this is the Arts Boosters. We are a program that involves every art you can imagine. Our year starts with the season with football, it goes into drama, it goes into the chorus, the strip festivals, all of the music there. To echo Scott, we had an amazing home show. Thank you so much for all of your support on that. What Scott failed to mention is out of those 9 bands, we get bands from as far away as Pennsylvania that will come and register for our show, which is one of the earlier shows of the season. We had roughly about 800 people, but that's only the 800 students. That doesn't include the staff for each band, which averages around 15 to 20 people themselves. Then all of the spectators that come with their cars, like a tailgating event, for everything else. It was handled beautifully and ran very well. It was well received by everybody. I talked to every band director that's there. They all say, yes, we wanted to get this show, we want to do this show. We opened the show up to 13 bands this year. We got 9, but the only reason we got those was because some of them double booked on other competitions that may have suited their class better. Even though we didn't get competed as far as winning this weekend, I believe if the scores are correct, we did also get the highest score of the day, which beat Metuchen, which is a band that's about
3 times the size.
3 times the size of our band for musicality and presentation and theatrics. So we just really love all your support. We hope we can count on it in the future. One thing I want to do is say thank you again for your support on our initiative to get the gate added to Joe's Field. We are trying to get that secondary gate back by the baseball field where exit 2 is, added to the field. It'll be an immense help to everyone. For us, for our home games, because then we can go right from our truck directly to the track. The students won't have to go through mud, they won't have to go through gravel, they won't have to walk behind the scoreboard at night when it's dark. When we do our home show, we can offer it to even larger bands than what we have been, because we'll have the additional space and capabilities to open those gates and do that. And Mr. Fresco and his team, thank you so much for all of your help for this weekend. I know it was a little mixed up with the SATs and everything, getting everything straightened out, but you were great, and Mr. Wiggins was great with his team as well. So thank you again for all your support. We look forward to it again, and please, next year, come on out and see the show. It's great.
We are the best fed band in Jersey. So some of y'all missed some goodies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Sorry, a little slow, I guess on the game over there. It was a little late and difficult. Name's Jim Colapetro from South Plainfield. I was here in June. We were discussing the missing, shall we say, memorials. I understand at this point in time, according to Mr. Pascola, some final drafts or some drafts have been elevated up to the next level. I'm just wondering at this point in time, where are they? What's going on? This was brought up in June. Things have been done. I'm just wondering what the next level is. And when is your estimate that these things will come to fruition?
So you did come to the meeting in June, and in July, we posted and hired for 2 graphic artists that are working on it. Just like any other project, we have a vision of what it was going to look like. They're trying to interpret our vision. We did receive a couple of different drafts. Mr. Fiscal and I had taken a look at it. It wasn't exactly what we wanted it to look like, so we sent them back again to come up with something else. We are waiting for their next presentation. Once we see that, if we are happy with that, it will then come to the board. the board will then have the opportunity to give their input, we like this, we don't like that, change this, wherever, whatever it's gonna look like. Once that's done, they get the final approval, then it gets sent out so that the prints can be put in and mounted for us, and once that's all done, the board would not have the opportunity to even take a look at the next draft until at the earliest would be the October meeting. So if they are in agreement and they are happy with it, then we would send it out. Then it's at the mercy of those that would print it and then mount it on it's going into various frames. If I had to take a guess, and this would just be a guess, if we were lucky, it would be December. That would be if we were lucky, if all went well. And that's if they like what the presentation looks like.
Okay, thank you for that. Now, there was also talk of a website change to the high school. Same question.
Until this one project is completed, we haven't even started on the other project. So once this is done, then this will be added along with the other items that we have. It'll just be like an art display. So once we have one project done, then we'll move on to the next.
Okay.
Okay.
I know I had mentioned this in June, and I appreciate that you're actually moving forward with it. I didn't hear anything until I spoke to Mr. Pascola a little while ago today, just to find out what was going on. I don't want to come here and blindside y'all. This is an important thing, in my opinion. Some may disagree, some may say whatever, but to me it's an important thing. I offered my services or offered to give you a personal opinion of it. That offer's still out there. The one question I am going to ask is, when you bring it to the board, will the public be able to see it prior to it being final, or is it left to y'all?
As far as I understand it, it's coming to us, and we will be making a decision where, how it goes up and where it goes up and what the fund design is. It's not really for a public input per se. It's not for one or two or three people. It's for a concept for the district. So as far as we're concerned, we're engaged in making this happen for children's past, present, and future. So that is on our hands to handle at this point. But thank you.
We do have an idea of where it's going to be mounted. It is going to be mounted here in the media center. So we do have an idea of where it's going to be mounted. We just have to make sure that it's the right design, that where it's going to sit. But it's the board who will make that final decision.
Okay, now I understand, and like I said, I was speaking to Mr. Pascola earlier, and he's given me an idea where he thinks it would be nice, and I don't disagree with that. We want it to be a public display of what's going on. He had expressed to me what his idea was. I still fall back to my whole interpretation of it, or my whole situation with it. Y'all took down a memorial, plain and simple. I want to know, or I'd like to know what you're going to do to correct that mistake. I know it's going to be something incorporated in there, but you literally took down a memorial to two students who were a part of the school district and passed during their time in the school. And one was, and my daughter's coming up on 11 years, but she was a freshman when she passed. And that class took the time to create not a mural, not a design, but an actual memorial to her and someone else. That needs to be incorporated in this. I know why you took them down, because of walls and things like that, and yes, I heard subliminals. I understand all that. But when you take down a memorial, something needs to be done.
So I'm sorry, I just want to, you're asking what is going to be done to correct it? This is going to be done. That's what we're doing. So we're making sure that it is incorporated. I've seen, the first draft, and it is incorporated in as well as the other student. So it is going to be memorialized. It's going to be in a different spot, and we're doing our best to make it look as nice as it could possibly look, and leave some room in there, as Mr. Cassio has said, for students from the past, anything that happens in the present and plan for the future. Unfortunately, it's something else might have to, be added to that. So that is how we're planning on correcting that mistake and making sure that we have a beautiful art display, graphic art display of those that have passed, and then also incorporating the art display that'll be on the website.
Okay, now I understand your ideas and things like that, and I understand, that you want to create a beautiful thing, which I'm sure you will. And yes, it's going to be an ever-evolving thing. Hopefully, for any parent's sake, you do not have to add
I hope so.
anything that trust me,
I hope so.
I wouldn't wish something like this upon my worst enemy. So hopefully we don't have to add something like that ever again. So, all right, that's all I have. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in October.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Right. That's it, right? Any board member comments at this point? Yes, Ms. Miller?
I would just like to welcome the staff and students back to the 2025-26 school year. I hope it's a rewarding one for everyone. And thank you to all the teachers for putting our kids first and being the wonderful mentors that you all are. I wish all our fall athletes and coaches a successful season. Go Tigers. Congratulations to our marching band. I was not aware of those statistics, but great work. I'd also just like to say Middlesex County School Boards Association is having our first meeting of the year, September 30th at Pines Manor. Dinner will be served at 6. It's free. You just have to register through New Jersey School Boards Association. Our own Mark Zimmer and Jonathan Bush will be our speakers. The topic will be difficult decisions, school policy and practice. It will focus on policies that spark the greatest discussion in school communities, from curriculum choices and student rights to safety protocols and technology use. We will explore how boards can approach these complex issues with clarity, transparency, and a commitment to serve all our students. So hopefully some of you can attend. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Mr. Pender?
Amazing job to our marching Tigers. Continued luck and strength to them and our fall athletes. Amazing job to our teachers, staff, parents, students, SROs, everyone that plays a vital role in making sure our students are safe and healthy in their way back to school this fall, and continue to inspire and educate and make that impact in our students' lives. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Seeing none, at this time we're going to go to executive session to discuss our confidential matters pertaining to personnel and attorney-client privilege, and action may be taken. Probably an hour? At this time.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Call this meeting back to order.
I'm doing roll call. Mr. Bo? Here. Mr. Espin?
John left.
Mr. Giannakis? Here. Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Pender? Here. Mr. Panisi?
Here.
Mr. Sesselberg? Here. Mr. Chapman? Here. Mr. Cassio?
Here. I'd like to call this meeting adjourned.
Yep.
So
All
moved.
in favor? Motion?
Aye.
Aye. All in favor? Aye. Good, let's go.
Did you say call